Hey everyone, Bremster again, and I'm going to enter the game with more Oswald. I am linking my character profiles in the discussion below, in the description below, which hopefully will, I don't know, make it more easy to engage with what I'm doing. Maybe that's not a thing, but if I ever want to refer back to it in the future, I can, so that's kind of cool. Let's go to the last ruin and see what I find. This is the last normal content, basically, apart from, like, working up through the dungeons and everything. But this is before I hit empowered echoes, so cool. So I need to summon a Spriggan. And then... everyone loves gold. Ooh, that's no, it's maces. That's wands. Everyone loves gold. Gold, gold, gold. Shrine of the Ice Beetle. Hello, Beetle. Another reference not used. Slay enemies to locate the void amalgamation. There is a mage. There are shards. Summon the mage just as a void centipede appears. That'll make life fun, won't it? These guys are almost impossible to see, I have found. But there you go. Loot, loot everywhere, and not a piece to pick up. Use my portal to travel onwards. What? I did the thing? Apparently I did the thing. I wonder how far I can go in this direction. Rare shields is kind of pointless. Let's go this way. No, let's go this way. Let's just keep progressing. Hey, Frappy. So yes, finding out that I could use the tool system that I'm backing on Patreon to load my character profiles and actually post them in the descriptions is really cool. Like, it was a feature in the tool, but not an obvious feature in the tool. Ooh, I fell out of their form. Echo conquered. Runes. How are you, Frappy? There's a wizard right there. Did he fall down? He fell down. I leveled up. Maybe, maybe not. I'm doing okay. I've been a little tired recently, and I'm not sure what I'm going to end up doing about that. But I'm just sort of pushing on. to the face. Hands just started hurting, but not in like a cramping from pushing buttons way. I found that I push less buttons playing this as well. Like in Diablo, you just sort of spam buttons over and over. In this, you're a lot more careful about what you push and hand is itchy. Why would my hand be itchy? Waves of enemies. It would be nice if, like the arena, it gave you a wave counter. Wow, 14. That's insane. Is that scepters? That's scepters. Let's head down for scepters. More waves. Double haste. It's not how it works. Echo conquered. Primalist, what? Oh, it's got summon Spriggan on it. So I do that. And I didn't get what I wanted. Is that legendary potential on the one I wanted? No, that's not the one I wanted, unfortunately. But it is legendary potential on. That's cool. And I've got some keys. No, there's not. I mean, I don't want to be too stressed about... I mean, I really should only do puzzles with permission. It is just something I feel I should do. Scepters! More waves? They're all arena battles. Doing most of this arena with an experience buff. That's not bad. Experience buff has now worn off though. Well, it's not an arena, but most of this gauntlet, I don't know what you call it. Waves upon waves of demented Avengers march cheerfully out of obscurity into my claws. Yeah, if the setters are nowhere to be found on some of the old ones, I'm potentially tempted to try them anyway. We should talk about it. Damn. So on the scepter, I want crit strike multiplier and spell lightning damage, but I really want them to be good. So not any of those. Oh well. It's another waves of enemies. What? Is this going to be another arena? No, it's not. Thank Lord. What I am going to do after this one, though, is turn on my air conditioning. Because, oh my lord, it's hot here. Actually, I seem to be out of combat. So yeah, with the older puzzles, yeah, we should talk. If people are posting new puzzles, it means that they're active and we should be able to get permission. But with some of the older ones, yeah, it's a little bit different. Effigy of Oblivion. But there's a chest right there. God, I love chests though. I just really love them. So yeah, the having my profile linked, I think is a kind of a cool thing I can do. Which is now in the description of the videos. And I think it will be possible for me to maintain this was my character before the session, and this is my character after. Although I don't think for a lot of sessions, I don't think my character is going to change that much. So when you get to end game, like where I am now, like in my entire last session, which was 2.5 hours, I gained 1 blessing, and I don't think I changed anything else. So it's like, well, that was a huge benefit, but it's a thing. And I was chatting in some earlier streams about possibly doing some admin streams, which I might even keep private, so not even stream to the public, where I do things like the stash cleanup and all of that sort of stuff, where I might spend 45 minutes or something doing a whole bunch of cleanup, refix my loot filters and all of that, where I may want to be able to refer back to that in future, but it's not really fun to watch. So why inflict that on people? I quite wouldn't like this area, so I'm going to keep fighting in this one and get some more stability. I am after a ring to replace one of my rings, because while I was looking through my character profile, I realized one of my rings is now basically useless apart from the attunement on it. So it's got a high rank of attunement on it. Like tier 6 attunement. Nah, I've run out of stuff. Okay. That one goes away. Okay. So, two-handed spear. That goes away. Staff, I just don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Scepter with poison, I don't care. Wand, don't care. Wand, don't care. Scepter, increased spell damage and -4 mana cost. I don't care. Wand, don't care. Wand, don't care. Scepter, stun chance with melee. Nope. Wand, don't care. I'm going to sort those items and I'll worry about cleanup when I've got less junk in the way. I'm just heading south. Go south, that's where I'm heading now. Go south. I shouldn't be fighting the mage, but it's too late now. It is. When a felon's not engaged in his employment, or maturing he's below his little plans, his capacity for innocent enjoyment is certainly just as great as any honest man's. Our feelings with difficulties, mother, when constabulary duties to be done. I'll take one consideration with another. A policeman's lot is not a happy one. One constabulary duties to be done, to be done. A policeman's lot is not a happy one. When the enterprising burglar's not a burgling, operator isn't occupied in crime, he loves to hear the little group of gurgling and listen to that merry village chime. When the Oscar's finished casting on his mother, he loves to lie a-basking in the sun. I'll take one consideration with another. A policeman's lot is not a happy one. When constabulary duties to be done, to be done. A policeman's lot is not a happy one. That's another thing I haven't listened to in probably 20 years. It's another wand. I love the concept of mobs that get back up after a couple of seconds. It is so much better than explode on death. It's more interesting. I mean, it's annoying, but it's annoying in, like... It's like the game developers play the games they play, that they're developing. It's like... What? Nah. I mean, it couldn't be that, could it? Game developers playing the games they play? I mean, it's obviously Blizzard devs, though. I just can't believe what a train wreck Diablo 4 has been. I mean, I got my money's worth out of Diablo 4. But... It should have been better. Like, with all the money they had behind it, and they couldn't make it even close to as good gameplay as this, which is literally the first game out of this studio, of my understanding, with almost no backing. Like, this started as a Kickstarter game, for Christ's sakes. It's like... They've done a lot of big oopsies recently. Overwatch 2 was a big oopsie. Okay. Healing effectiveness, minion health, elemental risk. These are not what I want. Rare rings, I suppose there's a chance they'll upgrade, so... I was so hopeful for Diablo 4. Like, I was prepared to invest... Like, I was ready to invest months into Diablo 4. And to have lost interest as quickly as I did like not even getting a character to 100. And I had a character that was like in season 2, I had a character that was, I think it was 98 and a half, and it was like, you know what, I have no interest in getting this to 100. Gives you just an idea of how much they missed. Just really. Just don't, wow. There's a couple of things in this that I think, like, I like the glyph system in Diablo 4. Like, you choose your glyphs and level them up. But the Paragon board, I thought, was convoluted and messy. And building it right took way too much effort, and really everyone just followed a guide. And every player I know just followed a guide. And the people who built the guides were like the big theory crafters who did it for a living. Everyone else just followed a guide. And then, so you were building exactly the same glyphs as other people, and all you were doing was grinding to level them up. Now, I like the concept of that. So having something in this where you do content, and I don't know how it's going to work with the faction system, it might work a bit, I don't know, but having something where everything you do gets you a little bit of progression to sort of skilling something up is a good concept, like the Paragon level thing. Wow. He had such a big AoE range, and I went in a direction where I had no way out. But fortunately, it wasn't a one-shot. Like, there is the possibility of, you know, you increase your, I think it's, as you increase your, not chaos, can't remember what it is, but things get tougher. Corruption, as you increase your corruption. Yeah, that was terrible. So there's a ring with attunement, but none of those are good. Okay. I've reached some reset points, which adds corruption. I don't think I want to do that yet. Oh, there's a beacon. So having something where you would, so, you know, for every one of these you do, you don't get a chance to re-roll on a blessing, but there's, you know, you focus on a stat and then you get sort of a small amount of progress towards something. So say you do 10 of these and that gets you a small amount of progress towards a stat improvement or something. And I don't know, it would feel, and I was talking about this, I think it was yesterday, where it's like, but that just means people could do thousands of these things and then gear would become meaningless. It's like, well, yes and no. Who's going to do thousands of these on one character? I mean, and if someone wants to do thousands of these on one character, good luck to them. But it means that if you're having a huge amount of trouble balancing your build because you've got really good items and they just are missing the wrong stat, then you spend 4 or 5 hours playing and you improve that stat a couple of points. What's wrong with that? I don't get it. But I'm sure they've made a balanced determination that they're happy with. But I do worry that while the end game will have content, it won't have reward for the content. But I'm not there yet, so I don't know. I mean, the problem with Diablo 4 was there was reward for the content, but it was too slow to get it. It's like, oh, I could level up my glyphs to the point where they're more powerful and more effective. Great. It's not worth it. It's too slow. Like, I don't want to do 150 Nightmare Dungeons for a minor increase to make me able to do more Nightmare Dungeons. By the time I get the increase, I don't want to do it anymore. The Paragon system in Diablo 3 worked quite well, because the more you played, just the better you got. Now, it wasn't perfect because certain playstyles weren't rewarded, but it wasn't bad. And as I said, I don't know. I haven't got to the end game. I don't know how this is going to play out. People have spent lots and lots of hours in this. But many of them have just played different builds. So is it you get to 100 and you go, oh, I've done it now, and then you play something else? Maybe. But maybe it is if you... When you get to 100 and you've done all the things that enhanced, then you just go, well, I'm done. It's like, but you can push up corruption and they can get harder. It's like, yeah, but there's no reward to it. Like, the items that drop seem to be the same. There's no extra... I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. And if it's all for ladder, like if it's all for, look how awesome I am, I don't care to prove how awesome I am. As I've said many, many times before, like if anyone wants to turn around online or anywhere and say, I'm a better player than you, it's like, okay, congratulations, what do you win? I'm stuck. I jumped to a place where I couldn't get off because it had positioned the well. Okay, I've got a few items in a row there. Quite a few items in a row there. My bags are packed. Okay, club. No. No. Don't care about equipment. 43 cold resistance, but that's really big. No. No. Ooh, Rainbow Edge. That's a cool looking sword. So it's another one of these set daggers. I'm going to say it's the worst one, but that is a cool looking weapon. That's a lot of cold resistance, but I'm going to say no. Okay, so nope. 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 No. Nope. 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 Okay. I like the boosted movement speed. Ooh. That's the first one I've seen with double tier 6. Shame they're terrible. Okay, I'm going to go to idols. I'm going to go to this more idols. I'm just going to put all of these in here, and at some point I'm going to sort through them all. And keep the good ones. But for now, that's a thing. Beacon! Shrine of Worship dropped no idols that meet my criteria. That's funny. For ages I've been saying, maybe I want to return to try Titan Quest again at some point. I think this game has killed Titan Quest for me. Diablo 4 did not kill Titan Quest for me. Diablo 3 did not kill Titan Quest for me. I think this game has killed Titan Quest for me. Because it's got all the things I loved about Titan Quest. And it doesn't feel 20 years old. Well, 10, 15, whatever. The 20 probably is about right. But maybe after playing this, I'd actually be more forgiving of Titan Quest. Because I'd gone to Titan Quest after playing Diablo 3 and Diablo 3. And my perspective of what an ARPG... Diablo 3 is a very weird ARPG. It's not a normal ARPG by any stretch of the imagination. So it's quite possible that I would enjoy Titan Quest more now. But I worry I would very much just turn around and go, but it's not as good as Last Epoch. It's like, this is true. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Cyberpunk is sitting there waiting for me. Okay, so let's do some of the quests, shall we? The Defiled Wood. In this timeline, the shard that granted protection to the last refuge was lost. What? The Void invaded and ravaged the city, leaving only a few survivors. The whole concept of them expanding on this and having more quests and stuff is so good. Thinkatella, you're here. We barely escaped. There are still some struggling behind, though I don't know if they're alive. Please look for Elder Mossburn and Jehovah. Help them reunite with us if they yet live. What happened to everyone else? They're either dead or trapped back in the last refuge. I hope they put voice acting in for this. What Penions in the shard were lost. Caspar couldn't bear it. He lost hope. If I didn't know better, I would think he let the void in himself. Ooh. With Ansel and the others gone, it is now the highest ranking among the survivors. I'm now the highest ranking among the survivors, so I don't plan on leaving any more people behind. I'll find them.
Take care.
Gods.
So in multiplayer, you can play with up to 4 people. You can play in offline mode, but the other person's character must also be an offline mode character. So probably want to be online mode, particularly if you're doing... I don't know how it would work for offline mode. I just don't. There'd definitely be some fun streams to do.
Who are you?
Taylor, thank you. I was trying to salvage more books, but I couldn't carry them all. And then I couldn't find a large enough bag, and then... I know that problem. Oh, my gold is going up quite well. Ring, ring. Actually, I should have looked at the legendary rings and seen if any of them were better now that I'm wearing the ring that is actually terrible. I've not been impressed with the legendaries, I have to admit. Sorry, the uniques. Maybe I just haven't understood them well enough. Wow, this guy's got a lot of health. Crit strike chance, crit strike modest, crit strike multiplier, ward on crit. So, you know, not great. Let's show rings again.
Who are you?
Did the others send you? Get out of here! Return to the last refuge, evacuees, and speak to Captain Anya. Why do I get the feeling this is going to go poorly? I'm not sure what the big eyes was for. I don't know what I missed. You found them. Thank Atera. Oshiga. We'll start preparing the walk to the surface. Would you mind checking in on Elder Buron? He might need to be carried.
Take care.
Gods.
The man's eyes lock with yours. The void is inevitable. That's a lot of goo. Damn it all.
Take care.
Who are you? Where are you going?
I'm going through this portal right here. Increased health, minion melee damage. No. That's an amulet ring. That's a ring. Just no. I've got another one of these now. One of them has legendary potential though, and the others, well, that one is now terrible. That one goes away. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, baby, and bye-bye, baby, goodbye. That one goes away. Scepter with increased stun chance. That one goes away, and... I'm hitting a lot of reset points. It's because I went down, not up. I have to admit, the amount of XP you need to get in these level 80s are quite tricky, because I'm doing level 90 content at level 85, and it's taking me a long time to level. So I imagine sort of getting to level 100 takes a long time. And it's possible that the game is designed around the concept of, oh, when you're at this level, you're just speed running content, and I'm not. Because, but I can't imagine what most people are going to do. They're going to continue to play the same way. So, you haven't built a speed build. No, I haven't. Although I feel like I'm running things pretty quick, so... Okay. Yeah, I did do that correctly, didn't I? Yes. Not the way to go. Don't go that way. Never go that way. If she'd kept on going that way, she'd have gone straight to that castle. sometimes the way forward is actually the way back. Sometimes it seems like we're going nowhere, when actually... We are. It's a great movie. I believe it's on Netflix. I should watch that again at some point. That was the first movie I saw over 10 times at the theatre. It is definitely not the movie I've seen the most at the theatre. After man, I don't think I've even seen it at the theatre since like 1980 something. It'd have to be the 80s, wouldn't it? Yeah, it would. I hope you're solving puzzles while watching this, Frappy, because that would make this more interesting. I mean, one of the things about an ARPG is it's hard to talk about what you're doing. I'm stomping things. What are you doing now? I'm stomping things. What are you doing now? I'm stomping things. But it's fun stomping things. I have no idea if I'd be more successful on Twitch, but I know I'd be more annoyed on Twitch. I mean, everyone promotes Twitch. And there's a reason for that. But I'm happy here. Where streamers are unsuccessful. I thought laptops were cheap these days. I mean, I bought myself a good one, and that cost me a bit, but I still thought they were pretty cheap these days. Like, I thought you could get like a moderately, like, average Windows laptop that would do like YouTube and, you know, puzzles and stuff for only a few $100. Now, I'm not commenting on your financial situation. I have no idea, and I don't know. But okay. We should chat. That was a bunch of stuff. A bunch of keys. There's a bunch of everything. That was a good chest. Was that a particular type of chest? No. I can't tell. Maybe it was. Maybe there are certain types of chests that are better than others. That will be a class-based. Rogue body armor. Is that like Axe body spray? Level 86. Lots of keys. Just the damage is so low, so I don't understand why they would be good. I know about those. Let's do quest 2, the Void Scarred Archive. In this timeline, the last refuge is blah 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 blah. Elder Gaspar has barricaded himself in the council chambers and destroyed all of its entrances.
Traveler, can you help me?
Elder Gaspar didn't just neglect his duties, he brought the void in intentionally. He betrayed us. With the entrances destroyed, there's no way into the council chambers. Unless... Elder Ezra said he was going to save his ledgers from the last archive. If he isn't dead or gone, he might be able to get you into the council chambers. At the very least, can you check it out? I can certainly try. But first of all, I have to deal with these mobs. Let's go. That would make an interesting puzzle game stream. I don't even know if the original Lemmings game is still available. It would need to be the original Lemmings game. In all of its 640 by 480 graphical glory. I have to admit, I've been tempted to, I've been solving Myrtle. So the Murder a Day logic puzzle game. I'm assuming some of the other word game solvers have as well. I haven't been recording my solves of it though. I haven't figured out a format for it yet. I think that there's some big mob in here, but I don't know what it is. Like, I figured that was a boss, but I don't know what it was.
You there, help me.
What's with the look? You didn't think I was going to abandon Last Refuge, did you? This is my home. What's the plan? I may not be as skilled in combat as Penyon or Gaspar, but there's one thing I am a master of. It's portals. If you can keep these void creatures off me, I can empower a portal to get you there. Me? Yes, you. Are you mad? I'm too old to fight them myself. Let's do this. feel like I'm doing a stupid thing leaving him behind, but... Echo conquered.
Go on then.
There you go. We go. Your portal should be ready to use. Barring any issues in space and time, it should take you right to the council chambers. If it doesn't, well, simply hop around a few times. It should get you there eventually. Thanks. If you see other survivors, tell them they aren't abandoned. I just refuse to leave my home.
Bah.
Use my portal to travel onwards. So what did I need you for? I ended up using my portal anyway. The Chambers of Ruin. In this timeline, the last refuge has fallen in the Void. Gaspar has lost hope and betrayed the survivors. Let's try the boss fight.
Last refuge is guard an iron ore that is left. Die with me, traveler. My magic has no equal. Perish.
Okay.
Why you hold us? Wretches. The void consumes all.
Ow.
Burn, wretches. My magic has no equal. Perish. Why you run? It is hopeless.
I'm not doing any damage to him because I'm not getting to do any attacks while I'm dodging.
Burn, wretches. The void consumes all. Burn, wretches. Burn, wretches. My magic has no equal. Perish. Why you run? It is hopeless. Burn, wretches. The void consumes all. Burn, wretches. Burn, wretches. My magic has no equal. Perish. Why you run? It is hopeless. Burn, wretches. The void consumes all. Burn, wretches. My magic has no equal. Perish.
You run me right round, baby, right round, like a river running right round, round, round.
Burn, wretches. The void consumes all. Burn, wretches. Burn, wretches.
Whoops.
My magic has no equal. Perish. Is this nightmare finally over?
Increased helmet shard rate drop rate, increased class specific shard drop rate, increased shield shard drop rate. Well, I'm not... Cool. Victory! So how do I pick it now? Oh, I can choose whether I want to go in... to legendary or normal. Ah, okay. So I could have done corruption before and leveled it up, and it's separate corruption in normal to in... Okay, now I've learned something. Let's try this. What's Gaze of Ouroboros? Gain 1 Gaze of Ouroboros when you complete the required quest echo. When you defeat a shade of Ouroboros, that increases timeline corruption. Gaze of Ouroboros will be consumed to further increase corruption. However, if you die while fighting such a shade, Gaze of Ouroboros will be lost. So it's a faster way of... And corruption is at 100. Your actions within this timeline have drawn the attention of Ouroboros. Threats you face have grown in power and the void grows closer. Corruption is changed by defeating the shade of Ouroboros. Defeating a shade far from the center of the timeline increases defeating it. So enemies have 50% more health and damage, and they're already level 100. I get the feeling this is going to be rough. But let's see how I go. Because I'm level 86 and this is level 100 content. Is it level 100? Yeah, level 100 content. I'm doing empowered. I have unlocked and am in doing empowered echoes. That's another stunning shrine. So I'm really in kind of early end game now. that was the... So there's a scepter with a tier 7 affix. So but it's not what I want. Rare amulets? I don't know. Why not? Slay enough enemies to lure out an ambush. Don't be hasty. Dead end. I wouldn't say easy, but I've definitely spent some effort trying to build up the character. And I haven't followed a loot guide. Like, the build that I did basically just turned around and said, oh, you want some melee stats. It's like, okay. And everything was about, oh, you want to get your resistances up and all of that. But I haven't really followed the rules. Is this thing going to kick my ass? The answer is maybe. It should be easier than a level 9 bot, shouldn't it? Let's really try something tricky. Notice my health going down rapidly here. What the heck is going on? Ow! Yeah, kinda. I haven't really understood how you get gaze of Oribith, Oberus, Obo. Now, I'm pretty certain if I actually attempt the boss, which won't be tonight, it's already 10:30 at night, and it's going to take me a while to get enough stability to do that, then I won't be able to do what I was doing last time and just ignore some of the mechanics. Because I'm not out leveling it by 30 levels, I'm under leveling it by 15. Or whatever the numbers are. Is it me, or did there seem to be significantly less shrines at level 100? I don't have a big enough sample size to be able to judge. Necrotic damage, minion dodge, and fire res. That is not what I want. I basically want... I mean, I want something good on it. I mean, the dodge rating is good, but I basically want 3 good stats on the ring, not including any resistances.
die here.
I'm doing level 100 content. I could easily die here. I'm amazed I haven't already. An Imperial probe drive. Legendary dagger drops. I got a legendary dagger drops. But I don't use daggers. Fulgurite shard. Enemies gain frenzy and haste when hit. I can't believe I'm not getting my ass handed to me. Like, this is your ass. Have a look. The level scaling in this is obviously very different to the level scaling in most ARPGs I've ever played. Which is, you know, good. You need more vocal lines. You also need more accurate vocal lines. him. By George, I think I got him. The misshapen remains falls mainly down in pain. I think I got him. Considering my primary audience at the moment doesn't have English as a primary language, all of my terrible English musical jokes, it just don't work. I must be doing okay for materials at this point. Yeah, these have all gone up quite substantially. No, I'm not going to use them. Spell damage, no. Health regeneration, no. I'll look at those later. It's all fine. That's not on you. Let's go in the direction of rings. Ring, 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 ring. Bam. I love these verdant levels. I really do. Last time I did this, it went poorly. Am I stunned or what is going on? What? Oh no! I don't have access to the game. Windows gave me this an bloomin' pop-up. How did I not die then? Windows gave me a pop-up I couldn't close. Which I cannot close. I have to deal with that later. Wow. But my gold is going up now, which is good because I'd be able to buy more stash tabs when I do the reorganization of this. I'll be able to buy more stash tabs. Because the next one is 120,000. The one after that I imagine is like 130 or 140. Rare rings. This is what I'm going for. Ring ring. Stupid Windows doing its pop-ups. What? But it popped up an Edge window, and when I tried to close Edge, it wouldn't let me. Like, Edge just will not close down. So oops. Let's try and get a little more stability. There is a boss one in there that was a problem. That's what happened to me last time. I wasn't aware that there was a boss one in there that was hammering me into oblivion. Although there's no boss one there, and that's hammering me into oblivion. All that done. Okay, so what have I got here? I have some set pieces. I have a set ring, which is a duplicate of that. Except the one I already had was a lot better. So that goes away. I got some uniques. I got some two-handed weapons. I got a new... Oh, that's a one-handed axe. I got another one of these. Which if I compare to that... The one I had was already better. Goodbye. That is a dagger I did not have. Oh, I do have another set item. I have Gaspar's Will. I have some keys. I have some idols, which I'll put into the More tab to be sorted later. Increased melee damage. Now, that... 299% increased physical damage? Now, that's the sort of thing that makes you want to dual wield, isn't it? Except I can't. 60 melee damage, but 299 increased physical damage? I don't get it. It's 10:57. Do I want to do one more? Just one more? So let's do the ransacked camp. I've done this, but not on 100. I've done this a few times, but not on 100.
Don't lose your way.
Well, I might. These level 100 ones are harder.
Die here.
You keep saying that. You keep on saying those words. I don't think they mean what you think they mean. Hey, Chip. Felinae did some very nice slow roasted chicken yesterday. In fact, I may want to go have some before I go to bed. Wow, the boss is going to have a lot of help. Could you imagine how long it's going to take me to take out Lagon? Like, I'm going to be fighting him for 20 minutes. Or longer. So, gain 1 gaze of rovers when you complete the required quest echo. Oh, I need 800 stability to do that, and I'm only at 362. So if I get up to 800, I can get this. When you defeat a shade of Oberos, it increases timeline corruption. Gaze of rovers will be consumed further to increase corruption. However, if you die while fighting such a shade, gaze of Oberos will be lost. Okay, I'm confused. Whatever. But anyway, I'm going to end it there.
Yes. Take care.
Thank you, Frappy. Thank you, Chip, for jumping in near the end. This game is a lot of fun. Like, it is just, this is a super cool game. Yeah, just super cool. Thanks, everyone. And yeah, good luck traveling. Oh, I have an XP bar down here, I believe. Is that my XP bar? I don't know. Experience 202. What? I believe this is my XP bar down here. I'm level 86, and this is what goes up. So it's going to take a long time to get to 100 if doing 100 content is this slow. But we'll see how it all goes. Yeah, and I will try and update the character links and everything in the video description and everything. So yeah, that should be cool. Bye everyone.